Thank you guys for tuning into another video. This is the 2023 Honda Pilot Sport, one up from the LX, and it's actually one of my favorite packages. So we're gonna jump right into it. Had to do a quick voiceover because it was so windy that day that you could barely even hear me. Like being on top of a hill was just not fun. But let's dive right into it. So right in front fascia, you're gonna notice everything is blacked out. Black grill, black eyebrows, black mirrors. You also have fog lights on the Sport too, and it's LED. And you do have these bumper pockets in here, and these are actually real. So be a little more aerodynamic, and it looks good too with the black little piece right here. Higher trims will have chrome, black mirror caps, but they're not gloss black. It's like a flat black. Even around the whole windows is all black, no chrome. Roof rails has a gloss black, yeah. It's gloss black on the roof rails. Window sticker here, so it's a 23 Honda Pilot Sport, Lunar silver, black interior. And you can see this has a PPO package. So this is a 405 package from Honda. Pilots will come from Honda with certain packages on there, so be mindful of that. This is not added from the dealer, it's from Honda. This one has the function package, so that's cargo cover, cargo net, and first aid kit. MSRP on this one is about $43. If you get one without the PPO package, then it'll be about $42 and change. So we do get 20s on the Sport. On the EXL, there are 18s. On the Trail Sport, there are 18s. On every other trim, there are 20s. I'm not sure with the LX. I gotta double check on the LX. But you can see these are like got a not machine, but like a dark gray with the black lug nuts. Looks fire. And if you just look at the whole thing coming together, it's just like, I like how everything just come together, the gray with the black. So let's go on to the rear. And I like that it is dirty. That way you guys can get a realistic, like, are you gonna live with this vehicle, while it's dirty? So the silver don't really show dirt as much, or the silver just don't look too bad when it's dirty. But in the rear, the Sport does give you these exhaust looking finishers in the rear. They're not actually real exhaust tips. If you really look at it, there's nothing in there. The real tip's underneath, so you see it hangs down, and they are dual exhaust tips. So both of them hang down. You see the donut underneath as well. That's gonna be important. I'm gonna tell you guys why. This is the key for the Sport. You have remote start on the key, which is cool, and it is smart entry. So you can walk up to the door handle, you put your hand in there, unlock for you, and then if you want to lock it back, you have the 3 lines on there. First thing I noticed when I open the door is this material here. So you have this cloth material with orange stitching. I actually really like it, pretty nice. You have auto up and down with the window. So front and back, not just the front. So that's something new. And you do have power driver's seat on the Sport. So this guy has front and back and lumbar for your lower back, but it's only in and out. It's not up and down. On the passenger seat, it's power as well on the Sport. And it's forward back. And for the back, to go forward and back, that's it. So no up and down. Sport will give you cloth seats, and I like the design of them. It got like some type of almost like a diamond type design in the inner seating, and it feels very durable, like the orange stitching. Completely different seat from the previous Pilot. It's actually really nice. All right, jump inside here, and you can see, welcome to your Pilot, and you can see flat gloss black design here. Different trims have different material up here. Over here on the side, there's only one button, which is your traction control button, and that's pretty much it. Your hood button is down there, and you don't have a tailgate button because the tailgate is not power. Get the EXL for that guy. Push button start. Get the half analog, half cluster. You get the 7-inch display. So this is the same display that's in the Civic, HRV, Accord. You know how Honda is. The Civic usually changes, and then everything follows suit behind it. You guys should be really familiar with the 7-inch. So it's pretty simple. It is touchscreen. You do have Apple CarPlay. You do have Android Auto, but it's not wireless. You have to plug it in. Once you go EXL and up, then you get the wider 9-inch display, and you can get the wireless Apple CarPlay and wireless Android Auto. Phone settings, radio, media's either for your USB port or Bluetooth. Connectors for your Apple CarPlay or Android Auto. And pretty simple. While we're here, I will put in reverse so you guys can see the backup camera on the 7-inch. And you do have cross traffic. You have top down, so looking straight down. You have your normal view, and then you have your wide angle. And the wide angle is actually really cool because if you're, let's say I'm coming out of a parking space, it can show me what's coming from the left and all the way what's coming from the right. And with the cross traffic, it'll alert you, let you know something is coming. See here, you still have heated seats, 3 different levels, driver and passenger. Let's turn this on real fast. And you do have tri-zone climate control. So driver, passenger, and rear is right there. And rear can have 3 different temperatures. Or if you turn the sync on, you control all 3. Turn that off. Passenger could catch on fire. And then this person in the back could also catch on fire. And then the driver could just stay nice and cool if it wanted to, which is pretty cool. You have auto, your different modes, front defrost. Pretty simple, sync, on and off, rear settings. You do have USB-A, 1 USB-A and 1 USB-C, and a power outlet. And down here is clear, big pad, no wireless phone charger though. And you come down to the shifter, so it is a 10-speed automatic shifter. 10-speed automatic transmission. And you do have the push button instead of having an actual shifter. And reverse is different because if you're doing this without looking, you know which one you're pushing. You have drive, sport, neutral, park. Pretty simple, your different drive modes. So this is an all-wheel drive sport, so it's actually cycled through the drive mode. So you have sport, normal, econ, snow, and tow. So you probably noticed that the higher trims have more different modes. The sport is limited those, and you do at least have the auto start button. You have a downhill descent, like cruise control for like going downhill or off-roading or at a slower speed. You can set that up to 12 miles per hour. Electronic parking brake, because pilots used to have the foot brake, so now it's electronic. And because you have electronic parking brake, you have a brake hold, which is pretty cool. Cup holders there, super nice. Simple rear view mirror, no auto dimming, no garage opener, no moonroof either. But since you don't have a moonroof, you do have a little bit more headroom. And let's see if this thing got lights on it. And no lights on the vanity mirror, so that's something to look out for. The steering wheel is leather wrapped with the orange stitching though, so that's cool. And the cluster here, I've shown this cluster so many times, so you know that you can kind of go through many different information, tire pressure, safety features, brightness settings, scroll through it for you guys. Speed and time, driver attention, torque, whether seatbelt on, oil life. Pretty simple, easy to use. You have auto headlights, you have your parking lights, and then this on, and fog lights on and off as well, which is cool. Right side has some of your safety features, so you have cruise control, normal cruise control, your adaptive cruise control, and your lane keep assist. Everything else will be under driver support. So I'm going to zoom in there for you guys. There we go. So if you go to driver support, did I pass it? Oh, there we go. Safety support, more than driver support. So you have road departure mitigation, blind spot information, and collision mitigation braking here if you ever want to turn those on and off. So got all your safety features, which is nice. I actually like this package, to be honest, because it looks nice. It looks aggressive on the outside, but nothing too crazy. And these cloth seats is very durable. Like, they feel good to the touch. I'm sitting in the driver's seat. It feels good. It's okay bolstered. Got additional storage under there too, which is pretty cool. I didn't check the sunglass holder. They got rid of that mirror. You used to be able to look back. Can't remember if it was in the other trims, but let's get in the second row. See the rear door, same material back here. Hard plastic up here. Actually, I didn't even check the front, but you got cup holders. Look at that. You got 2 cup holders right here and additional storage with another storage down there. So they're making sure your kids or your passengers have storage everywhere. And the EXL. The sports are an 8-passenger, and this middle seat is removable on the touring and the elite. But when you get a bench, when you get an 8-passenger, this doesn't come out. But it does fold down. Let's see. Okay, so it does fold down and turn to an armrest. So that's actually pretty cool. If you don't have someone sitting there, you can just have it like that. And look at that. More cup holders, more storage. Let's jump in here. Sit in the back. All right, so of course it's roomy back here. Plenty of headroom and leg room. All right, lift that guy up. I had to do it with 2 hands for a minute. And then you can see you have 2 USB-A's back here, air vents, and that's pretty much it. But these seats do feel very good. No sunshades, no heated back seats. You can see the roof again. No moonroof up there. Look like you got some LED lights up here. And the seat belt for the middle passenger. So right up there. Jump out to the 3rd row. Oh, I didn't even look at the seat back pockets. I'm bugging. So you have one behind the driver, you have one behind the passenger. So that's good. And then to access the third row, you have this little easy button right here. You push, it moves forward and folds up for you. Pretty cool. And look like this third row is down. We're gonna get to the rear first and put those seats up before we check out that third row. No power tailgate. It is manual, but it's light, so it's not that bad. And then see part of the PPO package, first aid kit, get the cargo net, and I believe this cargo tray is part of my protection package. So this is something you can add. It won't come with the tray. And we still gotta clean this one up, get all the plastic and stuff off, but it is what it is. You see on the side here, you get some storage, and you can put some of your tools and stuff in here. And on this side, a little shallow storage there. Going crazy. Let's get this third row seat on. What's cool with the shade here, so not only it comes back to cover your cargo space, the front actually clips to the back of the post of the headrest, so you can have the full thing covered. That's actually a cool design. But you just pull this thing to the side and then it comes right out. All right, let's get to the third row. So you can see back there, get that seatbelt out. But the Pilot is one of the most roomiest third row SUV in this class. Most of these third rows, you can't even fit a adult back here. But it's me sitting back here. And I still have some leg room, and the seat, I believe, can come back some more, and it can go forward. And you can see I still have a few inches of leg room back here. I'm about 5'10", and I think if you're a little bit taller than me, you still could fit back here. Might be a little bit more of a squeeze, but it's not that bad. And you have the button right here to let you out. Seats is folded down, but there's additional storage under here. And this little door up here is reversible, so you have a hard side and you have a carpet side. So you can flip it whichever way you want, or you can put it in here and store it underneath. Now the space under here is different between all the different Pilots. The conditions in today's video were just not by my side, but the show must go on. We still gonna bring it to you guys. It's funny because that Pilot wasn't sold when it came in, but someone was working numbers on it as I was recording. So we got the Sport. So the Sport is gonna have everything the LX has, but it adds the 20-inch shark gray alloy wheels. I knew it was some type of shark gray or something like that. These are 255/50 R20 tires, and they're all seasons. Blind spot monitoring is on the Pilot. Now I know there's a big controversy with blind spot monitoring on Hondas nowadays. So far, the CR-V, the Accord, and HR-V are the only three cars I see that can come with or without blind spot. If they still having issues with these chips and they can't get this blind spot, then it may trickle down to maybe the bigger SUVs, but so far it's just those three. Cross traffic monitoring, because it works on the same system with the blind spot. Sport is only black interior, so black cloth seats, but we're going to check out the colors in a minute. The driver's seat is a 10-way power adjustment, and the front passenger seat is a 4-way power adjustment. Heated front seats, a leather wrap steering wheel, driver, front passenger, lower seat back pockets. We looked at that, LED fog lights, and the black gloss roof rails. And that's pretty much it. If you're someone that just needs an A to B, you need a family hauler, you need some basics, but you don't need plain Jane. A little bit modern stuff works. The Sport is that's the value right there, because you have heated seats, you have cloth seats, you have Bluetooth, Apple CarPlay, Honda Sensing, blind spot monitoring, backup. I don't know what else you need. Like, I know you got the EXLs and Trail Sports and Touring and stuff like that, but if you want to save money, basic is still good. If you don't want to drop $53,000 on the Elite, you got the Sport. Actually, you really got the LX. That's the cheapest way to go. But if you want to save some money and to have some equipment, and kind of some equipment you won't get bored over in the next 5-10 years with your family, I think the Sport is the way to go. Let's jump into Honda automobiles. So here's all the Pilots. So far we did everything. All we have left is the LX, and I got an LX coming in, so stay tuned for that. Let's build this guy. And actually, before we even go to the Sport, I wonder if the LX has 18s as well. Okay, so I wasn't sure if only the Trail Sport and the EXL come in 18s, but the LX come in 18s too. So it's 3 and 3. Okay, So you jump into the Sport. You have the option of two-wheel drive, but if you get all-wheel drive, it's $2,100 more. So be mindful of that. And then gas mileage on the two-wheel drive, you're looking at 19 and 27, and all-wheel drive is going to be 19 and 25. So safety is the same between the two, but you lose 2 on the highway, which not really a big deal. I'm sure everyone's gonna get all-wheel drive because might as well. Gas mileage is almost the same. The Sport comes in black, silver, obsidian blue. That probably looks crazy, like in a good way. Like it probably looks so good in obsidian blue. I know black is gonna look good because there's no chrome on this thing at all. Everything's blacked out. Blue looks good. The white looks, of course, the white looks good. I like radiant red. It's not a cherry red and it's not a burgundy. Like radiant red is like a good color, and sonic gray I know it's gonna be a popular color. I'm gonna stick to silver, and then you have the interior. We're gonna be black cloth in all of them. I don't know what is it trying to load, but they all are black interior. If you get a Sport, the only option is black interior. Go back to silver, and then I saw there's wheels. So okay, so you have the OEM wheels, and these are the wheels you can add. Oh, those are cool. Okay, the black alloys, and then HBD wheels. Actually, these look pretty nice. I like how that looks. Then you get the gold. I'm surprised they still offer the, not gold. I'm surprised they offer the bronze, because on the Ridgeline, a lot of people don't like the bronze. It's funny that they still offer that. Looks good though. There's some packages you have. So remember, pilots, some of them are gonna come with a PPO package straight from Honda. So make sure you pay attention to that, because that's a new thing, and I'm sure your dealership is gonna tell you, oh yeah, I got one coming in, and they may forget that it has a PPO on it. It's just so weird because Honda don't really tell you online what's on it. Like if you see your dealership's website, it won't show you what PPO package. It will just say a Honda Pilot, and then you have to, the MSRP will be a little bit more, and you'll be like, what's the difference? PPO package. But yeah, hitch, tent, splash guards. I already showed you guys the MSRP on the window sticker, but pretty much you can see, all-wheel drive, Sport, Lunar silver. You don't pay more for. MSRP is $42,500. So, if you don't get a $53,000 Elite, save some money, get this guy. It's still 8 passenger. Your kids will be happy. I know the leather seats are easier to clean, so more people probably do want the EXL and up for the leather, because cloth is not the easiest to keep clean, especially with pets. Your dog hair is gonna get all entwined in the cloth and stuff like that. But it's a nice package. So I appreciate you guys for watching. Not my best video, like I said. I know there was wind and the lighting was off and the car was being sold and it was just so much going on. But you guys already know I'm going to bring you guys the content no matter what. So appreciate you guys for watching. Stay tuned for the Alexa video, because that's the last Pilot we got to look at, and we look at all of them. I made a playlist called Car Walkaround, so if you want to go through all the other Hondas, or I'm going to branch off into other cars as well, check out the playlist. Thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next video.